And so I was just thinking the other day how important it is to transcend beyond our limitations, to transcend beyond both our physical and mental limitations. This came about by the fact that in this era in time, we live among a lot of annoying people, or just people who bring about annoying situations. At times we find ourselves in petty situations, just petty stuff, petty arguments, and these at times put us in a very, very low vibration, and then we fail to transcend, we fail to reach a mental state that we would like to. We fail to meet the mental, or rather the physical state that we are working towards. So if we do work on transcending above petty things, above annoying things, we learn how to put ourselves in better situations, productive, much more productive situations, for example, or just situations that are just simply positive, which means that we may have to start ignoring those people who bring about negative situations. Now that's transcending right there. You cannot obviously always avoid such situations. You may even go to places or frequent places that the people who are supposed to be serving you, but instead they bring about petty stuff. You see, that's something that usually also almost always happens, and it is some kind of a trap in itself, because you're going for a service expecting someone to probably listen to your requirements, but instead that person flips on you and probably wants to bring you into an argument, or just some petty talk or something like that. So we see here that it's best not to go down to that level. If you are, especially if you're someone who usually is vibrating in a higher vibration state, you see, meaning that you are much more positive, you are energetic in a positive way, you are working towards the best version of yourself, you are working towards your masculine identity, and just generally working towards seeing yourself as someone who is better than yesterday. However, not everyone will be happy, or will want to see some other person having that sort of state. And so if you're going to engage in such petty stuff, if you're going to engage in these negative petty arguments with people who do not deserve your energy, then remember what you're doing is you are actually falling into their vibration state, and you're likely to have that negative state and move away from that positive state. So here it means that we have to continue working towards a mental state that we want to see, whether mentally or physically. So if we are working towards our physical state, the same will happen. People will catch up on this. They will see you transforming your body, your physical body, and most likely if they do not want to see you succeed, they're going to put some hindrance on that, and you have to have that ability to transcend beyond these people, beyond that pettiness, beyond what they do not want to see you succeeding. And of course, this will also help you see what people are about, and also see reality for what it is. Reality is something you're not supposed to take lightly, and once you have that ability to see reality as it is, you won't get stuck in that so-called low vibration state, that so-called pettiness, that so-called unrealistic imagination. You see, of course, we all use our imagination somehow to go beyond this, to transcend. However, we still have to come back to reality and work towards our goals, to work towards the things that we want to accomplish. But as per usual, there usually are limitations, and there are people who vibrate in a low state, who want to push you back and not see you go beyond what you can do. So transcending this will help you not get stuck with such people. You will go beyond them, and you can now at least see where, and have the ability to see through the pettiness. And just very important that you transcend non-believers, those who do not believe in your goals, those who do not support or believe where you are going, and transcending them, right, will help you see the best version of you. It will help you see the God version of you better, because now you're leaving behind the pettiness and all those unwanted situations. Remember, as we seek the God self, as we seek the best version of us, what we're seeking is the things that we are after, the things that we desire, the things we want to see manifest. And these things will get harder, or it will be tougher to reach them if we stay or do not actually transcend the negative situations, the negative people. If we tolerate such things in our lives and continue tolerating them, then it will be tough for us to transcend these things, because these things are low vibrating situations. They are low vibrating mental and physical situation, and your aim or your goal is to go beyond these things. However, it's not to neglect, or just you're not only going to imagine yourself or just stay in a mental state thinking about it. You have to work towards these things. Your mental state, if you want your mental state to transcend, you have to know exactly how you want your mental state to work, what are the things that you want to accomplish, and what are the things or the situations you'd like to be in. So you start working on them. If it's your goals, you have to probably study. If you want to pass your exam, or if you want to go and learn things. But if you want a better physical body, you know that you have to go and hit the gym, or just do some exercises that will bring you that sort of physical body that you want. But if it's probably finances that you want to improve your finances, you know that you may actually have to either get a job that pays well, or just start a business, and from that business you grow that business so you can get the finances that you want. So transcending the low vibrating or just negativity in itself will help a lot for you to accomplish a lot of these things that have been said. But one important takeaway from all this is that in order to transcend, in order to go beyond your limitation, you need challenges. You need to either challenge yourself or put yourself in challenging situations, a situation that will make you better. If it's, for example, as I said, and in this podcast we usually speak on mental and physical growth and development, right? So if it's your mental state that you want to transcend, you may have to challenge your mental state, probably by learning new things, such as learning a new language, learn anything that you find challenging. We cannot run away from challenging situation if we want to grow. The problem is society has actually programmed us to think that the daily life challenges are the only challenges that we need. We only complain about the politics of things, family problems. Those are the petty things usually, because family problems usually involve other people. Family we will always argue, will always come into not to the best terms. There'll always be this and that, but that's not the only challenges that there are. Life, of course, is full of challenges, but these are societal challenges which of course we may or we do have to overcome in itself in order to find a place in society. However, I'm talking about challenges that we put on ourselves in order to reach our goals. Physical challenges for example, may be once you go to the gym, how much are you going to lift today? How much do you want to be able to lift by the end of probably your schedule? Maybe you've got a monthly schedule for going to the gym. So you put yourself in such situations because these are actually individual situation, individual challenges is basically what I'm talking about. And most people lack a lot of individual challenges. They only put themselves through these situations where they have to go through petty challenges, workplaces, complaining about people. Those are petty stuff that we have to transcend and bring much more conducive challenges, mental challenges. For example, you can go and learn, like I said, learn a new language, learn how to program, learn how to maybe just do things that are mentally challenging to you. And this is how we actually grow, just as much as physical challenges, like I said, exercising, weightlifting, doing all sorts of things that are actually energy producing, so that we get more energy out of these things instead of wasting energy with other people who bring petty situations and petty stuff. So transcend all those petty stuff and bring much more conducive challenges into your life, especially the mental challenges. Learn new subject, read. I'm a reader myself, so reading also kind of challenges you in some way, because reading you may have to come across new vocabulary, and this tends to challenge you to ask questions. Even just reading also kind of puts you in a situation where at times you may have to ask what the book is talking about, or what the book is trying to convey. So that in itself helps you think, just as much as your body too has to be challenged, and your mental state. So don't get stuck on petty situations. small things that actually do not help you grow but put you in a very low vibration instead. Create situation where you are challenged to your individual needs, you see, and that way you can really grow into the best version of yourself. And with that said, peace to the gods.